Tim, 29 of 30 teams end up finishing a little disappointed, but talk about this year as a whole and some of the accomplishments that the team had really in probably one of its best seasons.
It was a fun year. We had a great group of guys. We got along really well on and off the ice. It was exciting to make playoffs. It's been a while. I think I might have been the last holdover since the last time. So disappointing. I think we thought we had a team that could have done some damage, but it'll sting for a bit. But this summer, when we look back, I think everybody should be pretty proud of what we accomplished.
Talking to some other guys, I mentioned a culture change, an attitude change, and really an expectation change for this team. This season that winning is something that this team can and does do. Just talk about that from inside the locker room.
Well, I think we got off to a great start. And there was a big belief that we can and should do well, and I think that snowballed throughout the year. Confidence was pretty high for everybody throughout the season, and I think that's a big part of why we made playoffs.
You had some veteran leadership yourself, Rod Pelly, Chris McKelvey, and even guys who didn't have any letters. There were some guys on this team that really were asked to step up and really did so from a leadership standpoint.
Can't say enough about Rod Pelly as our captain. I thought he was he was the heart and soul of this team, and I think a lot of guys followed him. Not to leave guys out, but like you said, Chris McKelvey, Dan Kelly, Keith played great back there. That was a big part of it. And we had some young guys who came in and put up great points, big seasons, Kelly, Zajac, and Bush. So we got contributions from everybody, especially when we had injuries and call-ups and whatnot. So it was a great season. We
saw it in the playoffs, and certainly it was something that was all season long. But the goaltending for this team was very strong. How important is that? From your perspective, especially for a defensive team like this was.
Yeah, I think it starts with our goaltending. Keith had a phenomenal year. Wedgie came in and played amazing as well. So we had two goalies we were really confident with, and I think that that helps a team play a little looser when you're not too worried about what you have going on in the net.
With a team that was a little bit younger as this team was, you get a good season under your belt, you get some playoff experience. How important is that for next season and beyond?
Well, I think it's great. It just shows what you need to do to make the playoffs and then what you have to do when you get there. Everybody has to step their game up a little bit, and we fell a little bit short in that aspect, but just for future experience, I think it's invaluable.